Episode 11, What the Bell Sports Talk. Happy holidays to everybody. We know what's been going on. First of all, I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving or a great Thanksgiving. Um, Holidays are definitely something to be excited about, something that we should be um, joyful for, looking forward to, and just enjoying, because no matter what holidays kind of represent or what we know them to be, however people run with it, proceed with it, you know, it's all just much love and just thankfulness, being grateful for life and family and opportunity, and just being able to be a part of things. So that's how I look at it from my perspective. Welcome to What the Bell Sports Talk, episode 11. I haven't did a show in probably 2 weeks, somewhere of that nature. I don't know, but a lot's been going on. So when I'm able to, I'm here. I do what I do. So just thankful to still have another day, another opportunity. And today, I just want to focus on two things, two teams that I'm pretty sure everybody knows about, what's been talked about, because that's what this is about. First and foremost, my Ohio State Buckeyes. Our Ohio State Buckeyes. Last Saturday against Michigan. Just a regular season game, last game on the schedule. That's how they schedule it, because Ohio State and Michigan is the biggest rivalry in college football. No matter what a person or people feel, this is the most livest, most important, most biggest rivalry in college football. It has been for years. That will never change. And Ohio State, we were at home in a horseshoe. Big game. Ohio State, we come into the game with one loss to Oregon. We lost that game by 1 point. Michigan, I believe Michigan was 7-3, 7-4 in overall. But Big Ten football. Excuse me. Big game. Huge game. And man, 12 o'clock noon, the Buckeyes, this game was played for a lot of things. First and foremost, it's a Big Ten game. Okay? That's first. It's Big Ten. That's what matters the most. Secondly, it's Michigan. So that alone right there is its own situation. Michigan could have been 1-9, 1-10. Ohio State could have been vice versa. But that game means that much. A lot of people take into heed that no matter what Michigan record is, no matter what Ohio State record is, it matters about this game. This game is huge. Huge. And the feeling is definitely felt across not just Ohio, just the nation for Ohio State Buckeye fans. If you watch the game, you know and seen how it went. I went into this game feeling very confident, feeling very, we got this game. Like, I didn't take it lightly far as if Michigan, again, no matter what their record was and what our record is, I never took it lightly like we just gonna go in here and crush Michigan. Never felt like that, never said that. Even though I felt like that's how it kind of should have went, because Ohio State, in the nation, in the United States, Ohio State's number one in offense, number one in defense. We're 10-1. The only loss we took was to Oregon by 1 point. I think it was 34-33. And they're in the Big Ten. I said this shows before, because some people don't even realize that Oregon's in the Big Ten. Yes, they are. So the game was huge. Man, it was a slugfest. It was a slugfest. It was... I expected for us to come up on them instantly, quickly, because they're high expectations. Our offense can't be stopped. We are that team that does the damn thing, you know. And Michigan had a lot of holes in it, mainly their defense. A lot of starters wasn't there. A lot of people who could help them better off wasn't even playing. So that's an advantage. But the overall advantage, honestly, is just we're the better team. I don't know what it is that when a team is dominant, as the Buckeyes are, and we come to a team, how come it's not being treated as if it's the last team we played or the last team we played? You know? I guess it's just a mindset, you know, being that this is Michigan. So it's going to be different. And man, mentally, it is. It is. There's a lot of things about Michigan that I don't like. I don't dig. I don't respect. But what I do respect about Michigan is they come into a game feeling like no matter who we're playing, we're trying to win. We're trying to beat them. You know, so we're going to go out here and do everything we can. Especially playing the Buckeyes. A lot of teams are already mentally defeated when they have to play the Buckeyes. Especially at home in a horseshoe. They're already defeated mentally. So that's going to play with your strategy. It's going to mess with your physical. It's going to take you out of character. But, and honestly, they played that way. If you remember the game, Michigan came out so much. 85% of that game, they ran the ball. Really 90%. And we was stuffing it and was stopping it. But then we gave up big plays, over pursuing on defense. The ball's going this way, everybody's flowing this way, but he cuts back, he's gone. That happened a lot. There's so many points and things that just took place that you sitting there really watching a game, and it's like we expect for our guys to just be on point. Like, what are y'all doing? Why aren't we taking advantage of? And man, we went out there and played this game as if we didn't really know what we were doing. We didn't know what to do. We have tape. We have Ibaka, and Jeremiah out there. Jeremiah Smith. The three best receivers in college football. Will Howard, is a really good, great quarterback. We spread our offense out. Ain't nobody stopping us. Someone is going to be open. Somebody's going to be open. And we showed that. In particular, being down before the half. We were down 10-3. And we had a 2-minute drill. We marched that ball up the field. Passing the rock. Score. Everybody know, Ohio State makes great second half transformations. The way we operated in the first half, that's not going to be the team. We're about to come out here and dominate. And we tied the game up 10-10. We came out and did not do that. It's one drive that I just can't let it go. We drive the ball up the field. We get, I believe it was in the third quarter. We get all the way up in the red zone. And it was 3rd and 10. I think we were on prior. We was inside the 15. 3rd and 10. And Chip Kelly calls a draw play. The biggest play, that was the biggest play that hurt us. Why are you calling a draw play on 3rd and 10 and we're in the red zone when our receivers can't even be stopped? Man, horrible play calling. Chip Kelly, you've been calling plays all season. The Buckeyes successful on offense, but you get into this game, and you act like you can't call plays. And Ryan Day, you the head coach. You're allowing these plays to happen. You're allowing things that just should not happen. Even if you have an offensive coordinator, he's calling plays. If you don't dig it or don't like it, you stop it. But you allow the guys to go through it. Like, how do you do that? Michigan is boggled on defense in the defensive backside. And we have these wonderful receivers and a great tight end, and we're not taking advantage of it. Play calling. Horrible. Come on, man. The game, 13-10. Man, if we would have played our regular Buckeyes offense, that game would have been 34-10. 34-13. I'll give them their 13 points. Like, dude, at home, big game, and this is for to go to the Big Ten championship game, which I expected us to be in that. I'm not tripping about we're not in it now, because we're still going to the playoffs, and that's a whole nother ball game. But man, what are you doing? Just breaking Ohio fans. Just breaking our feeling. I was so surprised on how many messages I received, how many comments I've seen on just how that game went from people watching this game. It was a huge letdown. Huge letdown. It was an embarrassment. So we haven't beat Michigan in 4 games. You know, I'm not one of those guys who care about what was. I'm what's now. You know, even though Michigan won, and they won by 3 points, everybody still know we're the better team, and we're still playing, and they won't be. But that game meant so much, and it hurts. And it's like, fire Ryan Day. He don't know how to win the big game. You know, I hate to say, but sometimes a fact is a fact. You got to do what has to be done. His record is phenomenal, though, But, You have to win games, the most important games, and that was the most important game. Y'all allowed our talent not to be used and worked. It's a reason why we have what we have. People come to Ohio State because they're the best out of their states. Coming out of high school, transferring from colleges to come play with us. We have the best of the best. You're supposed to run with that and take advantage of it. Field goal kicker. There's 2 field goals. I'm like, is this Money Mac just going back to college? Like, what's going on? That hurt. And those young men for the Buckeyes, even though they're the ones out there who have to make the plays happen, their hearts are broke. Excuse me. They were very upset. No one expected us to lose in Michigan. It shouldn't have happened. The coaches lost this game for us. Players do have to take accountability. Michigan allowed us to stay in the game to win the game. It's like we just handed them the back. Give it back to them. We ain't going to do it. Let them do it. We did that. It's like we can't do that. We got to capitalize. You get 1 opportunity. If you get 2, sometimes you get 3, and you don't capitalize on it, that's a problem. That starts with the leaders. The leaders are the coaches. And then it comes down to the players executing. I have to execute plays. Everyone has to do their job. I'm just very upset with that loss to Michigan, man. Because we allow them to say what they want to say. Ohio State lost, this and that. You know, man, it sucks. It sucks. And it's heartbreaking. But the positive thing about it is we're still in the playoffs. 12-team playoffs. And I do believe, like I said before, I do believe this is our year to go and get the national championship. And I still believe we will get that. I do believe that you don't win every game. You're not going to win every game. You're not going to play your best every game. You're going to come up short. That's just the nature of sports, especially football. It's not likely for a team to just run through everybody, even though we already had a loss. When we get in the playoffs, it'll be a different ball game. I hope that we come back to that Buckeye ball and run through the playoffs. And I think we will. That's that. Heartfelt on our Buckeyes. That just let our state down just horribly. Now, I'm not going to even elaborate so much on our Cincinnati Bengals playing Pittsburgh. This is a similar situation. Going into yesterday, Sunday, the Bengals got the most pressure on them. We have to win. No matter what, we have to win. No matter what our record says. We went and faced the Pittsburgh Steelers yesterday. Came out kind of like we really do. We start off fast. We know how to keep the momentum going. We know how to score points. But when we score points, defense can't give up points. Can't consistently. It can't be back and forth in football. This ain't basketball. You're not running up and down the court doing layups. This is not this. This is football. You got drives and possessions and time. Man, our defense. I'm not going to even sit here and keep talking about the Bengals because everyone knows our defense does not and never has complemented our offense. We score thousands of points every game. Our defense cannot stop the team from scoring points, matching points. It's pathetic. It's horrible. It's horrible. Honestly, yesterday was the day that if we would have won, I would have felt like hold on. Let's see what we can do. We keep going up 5-7, 6-7, 7-7. It's vice versa. We got 8 losses. We're 4-8. Joe Saudi, Chase Saudi. Offense had a great game. Actually, you know what? They didn't have a great game, but they had a good game. Because we kept matching. We lost the game by 6 points. The last drive on defense. It's 3rd and 6, 7. And they bring in Fields, knowing this man's going to keep the ball. Everybody fell for the okie doke and went that way. And this man just moseyed on and got the first. Lou Amarillo, you got to go. Taylor, not even Coach Taylor, you got to go. Y'all do this same thing week in and week out. Week in and week out. And it's the same press conference. Well, we got to fix our problems. And how we going to fix the problem when you're the problem? You got to be fixed. Fixing is getting you up out of here because you and your coordinators are horrible. And you still call horrible plays. Now we go and face Dallas Monday night. I hate primetime football. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. What am I to say? We're upset in Ohio. It's like we just can't. Our Reds, we start off on fire, sizzle off. Our Bengals can't get it. Buckeyes. What the Bell Sports Talk. I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. I'll be back to talk to y'all about positive stuff soon. Much love. Have a good week. Peace.